I want to make this video because I'm trying to be really honest and transparent here, and I don't want to make videos that are just about brain hacks and how to, you know, gain superhuman strength through NoFap and all this stuff, although I love NoFap people and God bless them. But my heart is really about how do I share my story and frame my experience in a way that resonates with people. And I've kind of been a little bit hesitant to share my personal story here on the YouTube channel. Why? Because I really want to make my experience of helping people more prevalent than my own personal experience. Does that make sense? I try to make it about you guys, like how do I help you in sharing the experience that I've learned over many years of helping hundreds of men beat porn and masturbation. And I don't really talk about my experience, but I realize also my experience is really key actually in helping you good folks quit porn and masturbation, because my experience is really a reflection of many of you. It's really indicative of where many of you guys are right now. I have been exactly where you are. In fact, many of the people that join our program are, I want to say, faith-based or religious-minded or conscientious. I don't want to use terms that segregate people, right? And what I found is that porn addiction is really cross-denominational. It's like no matter what you believe in, porn is something that is taking away from all of us more than it's giving to us. So ultimately, I want to share my experience of being a man raised in a religious faith, going to church every single week, and having a very close to heart belief in something, in God, in relationship with God, but at the same time feeling so tormented. You guys know the feeling I'm talking about, right? Tormented by the dissonance between my personal beliefs and integrity and what I believe in, and what I'm currently doing with my life, the current shadow, the current hypocrisy. And I lived like that for many years, right? And I wanted to be married. I wanted to have a relationship. I wanted to have kids. I wanted to build a relationship of my dreams that was just, you know, vibrant and beautiful and happy and joyful. But as long as I had porn in my life, I couldn't do that. Or I couldn't do it while feeling at peace with myself, feeling integrity. And then that torment was really tearing my heart apart all the time. And I try to push it down and saying, oh, it's just occasional, it's no big problem, I'm not addicted like any of these other guys. And until I really started to understand how much porn was taking away from me. And that's what I'm trying to help you guys do, understand first and foremost. Like, that's the first step in beating porn, is to get serious about it. And you can't get serious about beating porn unless you understand the negative impacts on your life. Why? Because, my friends, your brain currently believes that porn is adding value to your life, and the benefits of keeping it with you currently outweigh the negative impacts, the apparent negative impacts. But it's not true. And that's the fallacy that I'm trying to dispel, is that porn only subtracts from your life. It only takes away from your life. It doesn't add any value, zero value, zilch. In fact, it only adds more torment to your life, and only adds more stress, anxiety, depression, boredom, desensitization, horniness, all the stuff that you think that you're relieving with porn. It's actually adding to this black hole in your heart and your soul. So in terms of sharing my personal experience of beating porn, that's really the main thing that I teach the guys in our program, is that you can't beat this thing unless you first get to a place of understanding the impact of just what you've done. Not only understanding it intellectually, but feeling it. Like that feeling you have when you really screwed up. That feeling you have that's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I've been doing in my life. I can't believe I've been doing this for so long and it's just been digging. You know, that kind of feeling. You don't have to cry about it. I'm just saying, you have to come to a place where you feel the impact. You feel like, oh my gosh, like, I've been blind, I've been brainwashed for so long to believing that porn is adding to my life in some way. It's adding stress relief or relaxation. It's not. In fact, I'm more stressed out now than ever. I'm more irritable now than ever. And when I remove porn from my life, I very quickly realize that I'm a very irritable, stressed out human being. And I need porn because I've developed a dependency on it for so long. It's fake. It's all fake. It's just a tiny little monster in your brain that is trying to get you back to those dopamine hits. That's simply what it is, right? But you don't need it anymore, because when you get rid of this habit, you will have the confidence that you never had before. You'll have the confidence to do things with your life, to find a partner, to create that relationship of your dreams like I did. You'll have the confidence to do anything you want in your life. You have the integrity to finally stop living in the shadows. You have the integrity to finally look at people in the eyes and talk to them. Look at your parents or your partner or your family in the eyes and say, hey, how you doing? And have a genuine conversation without feeling this need to hide something, this deep dark shadow in your life. Now I know many of you guys have never told anybody about your porn habit. Maybe you have, but maybe they weren't the right person and they didn't really do a good job at keeping you accountable, or they didn't understand, right? I was talking to someone the other day who, I asked him if he ever told someone about his porn habit. He's like, yeah, I told one of my friends at school. I was like, oh great. And he was like, oh, it was a woman. I was like, okay, was it helpful? He was like, no, she didn't help you at all. You know, because sometimes you want to tell the right people, but you don't feel comfortable telling your parents or your spouse because you don't want to deal with the consequences of having that conversation, right? Well, guess what? That's what I'm here for, you guys. I'm honestly like, you don't have to tell, go ahead. I'm not telling you have to go ahead and tell your spouse right now. I'm telling you, you got to join one of our programs. You got to join our group. Tell our group of guys, or just join our online course and have an opportunity to really talk to somebody for the first time in your life that really gets you, has been to the top of the mountain, has seen the other side, has climbed out of this jungle that all the men on planet Earth are finding themselves in, guys. And let me tell you, when you find yourself out of this jungle, find yourself outside of this jungle of tormented despair, my feeling right now is like, man, I'm out of this jungle, and I know there are there are billions of people that are inside this jungle that I know I can help, that are going through the same thing that I went through, that are people who are conscientious minded, who believe in something, have values that they're not living up to, and they want to. People who want to create that relationship, family of their dreams, but they're not doing it. And I've been there and I can do it. So I'm gonna call out to them. Hey, come on, come join me, come subscribe. Join a program. Anyways, I'm just speaking to the heart, guys. I love you all. I hope this is resonating with some of you. And join a program if you want at benuyama.com. Check out the description down below if you want to figure out if this is the right thing for you to do. Join the Brotherhood. It's not that expensive, trust me. I made it very affordable for anyone that wants to join. And yeah, I love you all. Take care.